Scrambling to find a smooth commute as PA lawmakers scramble to find funding for SEPTA. We've got the latest on their negotiations.
Plus, you could win free groceries for a year. The contest Aldi is holding to find its superfans.
We finally know when Netflix will come to life in King of Prussia. The new details we're learning about the Netflix house.
Those stories and more on today's edition of The Lineup. It's Tuesday, August 26, 2025.
Hey everyone, I'm NBC 10's Keith Jones.
And I'm NBC 10's Brenna Weick. Thanks for being with us. We want to get you up to speed with what you need to know today. We start with breaking news in Germantown. Police are looking for the person responsible for a deadly shooting.
Happened just after 1 o'clock in the morning on West Rittenhouse Street. NBC 10's Yukari Nakayama has more.
Police are investigating the death of a 26-year-old who was found laying on the ground here on Marion Street in Germantown. You can see this car here marked with evidence stickers. The body was found near cash and several phones. This all unfolded just after 1 a.m. this morning. Calls came in about a shooting on the 200 block of West Rittenhouse Street. The body was discovered here by the 5800 block of Marion Street. The victim suffered from gunshot wounds to the head and throughout his body. Police counted over 35 shots fired. An automatic gun was found at the scene. Police are still investigating if that gun was used in this shooting. We were told a man was seen running north on Marion towards Rittenhouse Street. Police found a large amount of cash and at least 4 phones underneath a parked car near the victim's body. Police are looking at surveillance video to get more information. The identity of that victim has not been released, and this remains an ongoing investigation. Here in Germantown, Yukari Nakayama, NBC 10 News.
This morning, the Eagles are remembering former general manager Jim Murray.
Yep, Murray served as the leader of the team for nearly a decade, from the late 70s to the early 80s, and that includes the team that went to the Super Bowl in 1980. There he is with Dick Vermeil. West Philadelphia native, Villanova grad, also co-founded the Ronald McDonald House charity in Philadelphia back in the 1970s. Jimmy Murray was 87 years old. I had a personal relationship with him doing events as, fellow Villanovans. Right. I mean, he is like so full of life, a huge figure. Even later in his life, I think I started to get to know him in his 70s.
Wow.
And
a strong connection with the Ronald McDonald House.
Yeah, to think about, you can transcend a crazy, incredible, successful career with the Eagles. To then grow on and do big things for the community in this country is like amazing.
A stand-up guy, for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to miss him for sure. Jimmy Murray there, 87. Someone vandalized the Weitzman National Museum of American Jewish History in Old City.
The museum says it's working to clean red paint. You see here from a sign out front that reads, "The Weitzman stands with Israel." Philadelphia police are investigating the crime, but so far they haven't made any arrests. In a statement, a spokesperson for the museum says the Anti-Defamation League reported over 9,000 cases of anti-Semitism just this past year. Quote, "Unfortunately, the Weitzman National Museum of American Jewish History has become part of that statistic. We will not be deterred from continuing to fulfill our mission," end quote. Today, Pennsylvania legislators are still nowhere near approving a budget that could help fund SEPTA.
And lawmakers aren't scheduled to be back in Harrisburg for another 2 weeks. NBC 10's Alex DePrado has more on how Philadelphia leaders are pushing for action.
Philadelphia's mayor and the city council are urging lawmakers to find a way to fund SEPTA. There is no sign of an agreement in Harrisburg on how exactly to do that. On Sunday, cuts went into effect as SEPTA deals with a $213 million budget shortfall. The city is urging people to avoid Center City during rush hour and for lawmakers in the House and Senate to hash out a deal.
You rest assured that if there was a way that the city of Philadelphia alone could have addressed this, it would be done. But we can't do any of this alone.
This afternoon, rallies are planned in North Wales and Westchester to urge lawmakers to reverse course and help fund SEPTA. In Wissahickon, I'm Alex DePrado, NBC 10 News.
All right, time to look ahead at the Labor Day weekend. Here's a look at Philadelphia International Airport. Nearly 820,000 passengers are expected to travel through the airport during the holiday weekend. That's a 9% increase over last year. And if you're one of them, the busiest day at PHL is expected to be Friday with more than 108,000 passengers coming or going. The second busiest day will be Thursday with more than 106,000 passengers. Monday, September 1st, also expected to be busy when 103,000 passengers are expected to use the airport. If you are driving, the best time to leave is on Thursday before 1 p.m. The worst time between 1 and 8 p.m. that day, Friday, experts say to leave before noon. Expect very heavy traffic Friday between noon and 8 p.m.
Just got to buckle down.
Right, grin and bear it, as we're used to. Hey, check your pantries because a popular snack cake is being recalled.
Hostess says ding-dongs could contain mold. Uh-oh. The recall involves chocolate ding-dong, single-serve packages, 10-count, and family pack varieties. A faulty piece of manufacturing equipment is to blame for this. Hostess says you can return ding-dongs to stores for a refund or exchange. For the first time ever, a person here in the United States has been diagnosed with a rare flesh-eating parasite.
Yeah, it's called the screwworm parasite. Great name.
Oh,
Person
my
contracted the screwworm during a trip to El Salvador. The parasite can kill cattle herds, wildlife, even household pets. Human infections can be deadly, but in most cases can be treated. The screwworm is most common in parts of Central America and Mexico.
I hope I never run into it.
Right, yeah, me neither. Or he never runs into me.
True.
Dental experts say most Americans, they're brushing their teeth all wrong.
They say you should floss first. And it makes sense. That way you get the stuff out of between your teeth before you brush everything up, clean it all up. Experts say they also suggest using a second, smaller toothbrush for your back teeth because it'll make them easier to reach.
Which I've never even considered. And I guess it makes sense, right? You could have a whole array of like different brushes and everything else.
Really detail in there.
You know what I love? So our friend Erin, she said that you should floss last. And I was like, no, you floss first, right?
I
This
agree
is the
with you.
reasons they just said. And Erin is the daughter of a dentist. And so I was like, I felt like so good.
Wow.
Yeah. And then she
Threw her
took
under the
off
bus.
today. And I was like, it's because she's wrong. That's why, right?
She didn't want
couldn't
to
bear
face
it.
the music.
She was like, oh, we'll bring Brenna in here. And Brenna and I agree. So there you go. So
Perfect.
floss first.
Floss first. Good lesson for Erin, the
That's right.
dentist's daughter. Hey, today Atlantic City is hosting its first Black Business Expo.
Yep, it's from 5 to 8 p.m. at the All Wars Memorial Building. The expo will feature dozens of local Black-owned businesses showcasing their products and services. There'll also be help with small business grant applications, events free and open to the public. The celebration of Black Business Month, the Delaware Black Chamber of Commerce is hosting a grand opening of its new headquarters today. It's on East 11th Street in Wilmington. The Chamber will also highlight its business incubator. It offers a developmental program to help entrepreneurs sustain and grow their small businesses. Hey, Delaware's First Lady, Lauren Meyer, will be joined by state legislators and community leaders to recognize Women's Equality Day.
The day celebrates, of course, the passage of the 19th Amendment, giving women the right to vote. Today's event in Wilmington starts at 9 a.m. Meantime, the annual Pennsylvania Conference for Women returns to Philadelphia next month. Conference leaders say women will learn new skills that will propel them forward in and out of the workplace. This year's keynote speakers include former Today Show host Hoda Kotb and Grammy, Emmy, and Tony Award winner Cynthia Erivo. The conference will be at the Pennsylvania Convention Center in Center City, September 25th.
Hoda's a perfect person to have at an
I
event like that,
know.
right?
So
She's
cool.
Wonderful. Hey, in consumer news, Keurig Dr. Pepper says it's restructuring its business model. The company's buying Peet's Coffee in a deal worth nearly $18 billion. Keurig Dr. Pepper says that it will split into two separate companies with one focused only on coffee sales. The non-coffee business will handle production for energy drinks as well as popular brands like Canada Dry, 7-Up, and Snapple. McDonald's, it's already thinking fall.
And I'm happy about this. Starting on Friday, the fast food chain is bringing back its popular pumpkin and cream pie. I got distracted looking at that. I can't tell if I think I need to try it now. The limited time dessert is a turnover. It's filled with a mixture of pumpkin pie and cream and then topped with that sugar coating. And look at this, McDonald's, they're also going to be serving up, of course, their fall-inspired coffees like the McCafe Pumpkin Spice Latte and iced lattes.
Interesting. Hey, pumpkin spice latte season returns to Starbucks today. In addition to the classic PSL, the iced pumpkin cream chai, customers will see a new drink on the menu, the pecan oat milk cortado. Has 3 shots of espresso, three shots of espresso, and hints of pecan and brown butter. And you cannot wait to try it, right?
I can't wait. I usually do 4 shots of espresso in my Starbucks
Oh my goodness.
drink, but I'll
you
settle
like shaking
for 3.
it afterwards?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you
Thanks for
have to
asking.
be. It's a lot of caffeine. Wow.
Well, we wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning.
This is true. That is a jolt right
Don't
there.
judge.
Woo! Oh, I'm not judging. It's good. But oh boy, I'd be like, oh, send me to the doctor. By the way, you can win free groceries for a year.
And I don't need to buy any coffee while I'm at the grocery store. To enter this contest, you have to tell the grocery store chain the craziest thing you have done to show your love for Aldi. What have people done to do this? I guess
don't know.
They're going to start at least. Winners will also get to join Aldi's Quarter Club, get custom merch, and have a chance to be featured on Aldi's social media.
Well, there you go. What is the craziest thing you can do? That's a great question you posed.
That's what I'm just saying. Like, have people already done
really
something
puts out
crazy?
the challenge. I guess so. We had a certain
We're going to
social
find
media.
out.
There we go.
I think
We're gonna
so.
do some digging. Hey, the Powerball jackpot rolling over once again.
Nobody won it last night, including us.
Nope.
So the jackpot is now up to $815 million. Here are last night's winning numbers on your screen. So in case you want a smaller amount, the next drawing is tomorrow night. If we really want to win, we shouldn't be telling people about this.
We shouldn't be
This
informing
is
them at all.
ethical journalism. We're telling you too.
There we go. It's all fair.
Everybody
Yeah.
gets a chance.
Come on, of course. And share it with us if you win. Duh, you know what I mean?
Just
be generous.
for the shout out.
Yeah.
Okay, Netflix
Karma.
fans soon have a chance to check out Netflix House at the King of Prussia Mall.
Netflix just releasing a sneak peek to get everyone excited about it. Take a look. Yeah, the Netflix, is that a rabbit?
A bunny.
It was just a bunny just sitting there on the couch?
Cute.
The Netflix House will open on November 12th. It's the first of its kind, permanent year-round home for fans. The experience, free to enter. It'll bring those shows to life, like Wednesday and Squid Game and Stranger Things. Love is Blind. Netflix House will open at the site of the former Lord & Taylor at the mall. And you can get more details on NBC10.com/find-it-on-10. Do you want to bring Squid Game to life? Have you watched Squid Game?
I haven't watched, but I know the lore, and
Yeah.
personally, I'm not interested.
Yeah. I mean, beautiful set design, so it'd be kind of cool to see that in
That's
person.
true.
But
As long as we're not participating, we're just
I don't
sort
wanna
of
participate.
witnessing.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Hey, you've heard of quiet quitting, right? But what about quiet cracking?
There's a new term for everything. This one describes when you constantly feel unhappy at work, and it can lead to being disengaged, having poor performance, and a desire to quit. It's often caused by stress and burnout. Makes sense. A recent survey found more than half of Americans have experienced some level of this so-called quiet cracking. Experts suggest if you feel this way, you should talk to your manager about your workload and try to establish clearer goals.
And hopefully that goes well. You know what I mean? But clear communication, that's what it's all about. Yeah.
Hopefully they can empathize.
Yeah. But you only get one life, right? You got to choose you
Yes.
first. If you have a job like that, like, got to find another line of work.
And we love
I know
what
it's not
we
that
do.
easy, but it's like, but yeah, we do, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, it's tough, you know?
Absolutely, I'm
Yeah.
sure. That does it for today's edition of The Line. I hope you have a great day at work if you just watch this before going to work.
Yeah, or if you're at work, fine too. That's great. For Brenna, Weick, I'm Keith Jones. You can catch NBC 10 News updates right here on the NBC 10 app. You can also catch us weekday mornings from 5 to 7 a.m. Have a great day.
Happy Tuesday.